If you or any of your friends have a heart condition, mental problems, or are underage, we would suggest that you leave the auditorium or change the channel and not watch this video. So anyways, this is driving in California. The basics. In our first show, we went over using the horn. Use the horn just like they use the horn, basically. And you want to practice before moving to California of listening to the horn. I think they have tapes available where you can listen to other people honking and so forth. You want to get really, really familiar with that, because that is what you're going to be listening to when you're here. Now today we're going to be talking about the car security. Basically, you don't want to leave your valuables in sight, because they will break the window to get them. It's like bait. It's like candy for a drug addict. And that's basically what's going on. Is it's not poor people that are breaking into the cars and stealing, you know, for food. I mean, anybody will give you food. It's basically drug addicts that need to unload a hot item, you know, like an iPad or stereo or whatever, so they can get more drug money. That's basically what's going on as far as why people do it. So you're going to need an alarm. You're not going to put valuables in the window. And the alarm, it depends. If your car doesn't have one, you can have one installed like I did with this car, but I would recommend that you have one installed. And my alarm tells me when somebody has bumped my car hard enough or possibly tried to enter my car, or some car thieves will bump your car deliberately and see if it chirps or whatever, and then they'll know that there is an alarm that's activated. And so that will discourage them from breaking in the car in most cases. But, you know, they can still break in the car regardless of the alarm, but it's usually a pretty good deterrent. And it's worked for me so far. So my alarm goes off and on. I can tell when I get in my car, when I deactivate my alarm, it has a feature to tell me how many times somebody has bumped the car or tried to get in the car. And I've had it tell me that up to 7 times someone has done something that has bumped the car hard enough to make the alarm go off. So now my alarm's activated, and you could hear that chirp. Now it's deactivated. The only thing I don't like about this particular alarm system right here is that it has a on the fob, the device that you use to lock and unlock the door, the buttons are way too high. So a lot of times you can accidentally set your alarm off from the fob when you're getting in and out of the car and all that. It's a big problem. I guess one of the benefits of it is if someone tries to carjack you or something like that, with this alarm system you can basically set off the alarm while they're trying to get in your car. Another thing is on hot days you're going to probably leave the windows open or whatever when you're driving, and in some parts of downtown LA you want to leave your windows low enough to where they won't be able to get in the car. And my first landlord told me that when I moved here, you always got to be on guard in Los Angeles, and you always got to watch your back all the time, 24/7. I mean, it's not like where I used to live. I lived in Tokyo. You can walk around with your nose buried in your iPad or iPhone or smartphone, and you don't have to pay attention to your environment, you know. But in Los Angeles, you got to be on your toes 24/7 in every situation, because people will look for you when you're not on guard, and they will exploit that situation to the max, be it a carjacking, armed robbery, etc. I mean, that's the bottom line. And I've noticed some circumstances that have been like borderline. They could have gone further into a crime, but I was on guard and I was prepared for the situation, and I kind of let them know that it wasn't going to be easy for them to get what they wanted. But I've seen guys running with the purse down the street in Hollywood. You know, I mean, if there's a guy running down the street with the purse and there's other guys chasing after him, yeah, I mean, he probably just stole the purse. So I've actually seen some incidents go on, but I haven't lived here long enough to really see anything major yet, any shootings or anything like that yet. I mean, that will take some time of being here, you know, and it'll eventually, I'll see that, you know. So that's about it for this episode.